Good morning, students. Welcome to our online class. Students, in this lockdown period, as per the instruction implemented by our government, you must obey it, stay your home, and stay fit and healthy. So, let us start our new topic, that is nutrients, components of diet. Components of diet means they are divided into two types. First one is nutritive components of diet and second one is non-nutritive components of diet. In the previous classes, we discussed about nutrients. There are two types, macronutrients and micronutrients. Both the component which are in macronutrients and micronutrients, they are comes under nutritive components of diet. So first of all, let us start the nutritive components of diet. You know, students, everything we eat at our diet is not nutritive. Understand? Some are essential for the normal functioning of the body, like gives us energy, gives us calories, and few components are there. They are added to increase the taste and increase the flavor of the diet. They are water, color, spices, and many other things. So all the components, whatever needed for our food, they are divided into two types. One is nutritive components of diet and second one is non-nutritive components of diet. Components of diet. There are two types, already I told you. So let us start nutritive components of diet. Okay students, it is just written nutritive components of diet are those components which are essential to a balanced diet. They have a nutritive value, provide energy, calories, or they are essential for the normal functioning of our body. So first of all, we must discuss what are the components comes under nutritive component of diet. The first one is carbohydrates, second one is proteins, third one is fats, then vitamins and minerals. These are the components under nutritive. Each and every component gives us nutrient or nutritive values. Understand? So one by one, already it is discussed in the previous classes. Just we review it. First one is carbohydrate. So carbohydrate, you know students, it is a compound which is made from carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. This is the composition of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen, and it also provides us energy. Already we have discussed it in the earlier period. So the people who are doing much work, heavy work, they needs much amount of carbohydrate. Understand? So carbohydrate, that is one thing. It is depend upon the quantity of works. The people who is doing much work, they need much amount of carbohydrate. The carbohydrate, they are divided into two types. First one is simple carbohydrate. The carbohydrate contains vitamins and minerals, and sources of simple carbohydrate are fruits, low fat milk, table sugar, jam, honey, etc. These are comes under simple carbohydrate. And next one is complex carbohydrate. Complex carbohydrate, the figure is displayed on the screen. You see these are the things comes under complex carbohydrate, because already we have discussed in the earlier period very briefly. Just you see the figures. This is called complex carbohydrate. Then next one is protein. Protein means this is one type of nutrients happening in our food. Protein, it is a compound that is forms or a combination of oxygen, carbon, hydrogen and nitrogen. It depends on our physical growth and development. depend upon proteins. It improves by taking right amount of proteins. It also promotes the growth and repair of our body cells. This is the work of protein. So, first of all, one by one we will discuss about protein, the sources of protein. There are two sources of protein. First one is animal source and second one is vegetable source. Animal protein means protein in which we get from animal product is called animal protein. The examples is given, that is egg, milk product, etc. Just like this, vegetable protein, the protein we are getting from vegetables, they are called vegetable protein. The examples of vegetable proteins, they are pulses, beans, soybean, mustard, green peas, nuts, groundnut, dry fruit, each and everything there comes under vegetable protein. So next one we discuss fat. Fat means it is an essential nutritive component of food because it is a compound made up of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. It provides heat and energy to the body and it also regulates the body temperature. It also protects the body in the hot region as well as in the cold region. That is the duties of fat. It regulates our body temperature. Understand? So, the sources of fats that is given on the screen. First one is animal source. In animal source, fats we are getting from various products from animals. They are called animal sources of fats. That is ghee, butter, cheese, curd, fish oil, milk, meat and egg, each and everything. Then vegetable sources. The fats we are getting from various types of vegetables. They are sweet potato, dry fruits, coconuts, soybeans, food grains, mustard oil, coconut oil. These are comes under vegetable sources. There are two types of sources, animal sources and vegetable sources. We are getting fats also. Understand? Then comes to vitamin. Vitamin, what is the main work of vitamin? It protects us from different diseases and we can say it increases the immunity power against diseases. So lacks of vitamins, we are facing many types of deficiency diseases. So the vitamins, there are also two types. First one is fat soluble vitamins. The fat soluble vitamins are vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E and vitamin K. Then second one is water soluble vitamins, that is vitamin B complex and vitamin C. In vitamin B complex there is vitamin B1, B2, B3, B5, B6, B7, B12. So many vitamins are there and vitamin C also there. They are called water soluble vitamins. So sources of vitamins, that is given. Vitamin A, the sources are ghee, milk, curd, egg, fish, tomato, papaya, green vegetable, etc. Vitamin D is given, vitamin E and vitamin K also. These are the sources. It is given in your PPT file. You must learn it. So sources of vitamins are given. Then water soluble vitamins are vitamin B and vitamin C. Already we have discussed in vitamin B complex. There are so many types of vitamin B's are there and vitamin C also there. They are called water soluble vitamins. Understand? Then minerals. Minerals also, that is one type of component of first one we will discuss about the minerals. What are the items or components of minerals? They are iron, they are calcium, they are phosphorus, sodium, iodine, fluoride, chlorine, each and everything. Yesterday we discussed about it. Iron, where that is the main work of iron is forming hemoglobin. Phosphorus, building strong bones. Potassium, that is the work of general growth and keeping our body healthy. Iodine, functioning thyroid glands. Sodium, proper functioning of nervous system. Each and everything we discussed it earlier. Understand, student? Then these are called nutritive components of our diet. Then we jump over to non-nutritive components of diet. What are the non-nutritive components? They have not nutritive values. Non-nutritive means the component which have or which do not have any type of nutritive value. They are called non-nutritive components of diet. Okay, so they are fiber or roughage, water, color compounds, flavor compounds, and plant compounds. So first of all, we discuss fiber and roughage. What is fiber and roughage? It is the undigested part of our vegetables, fruits, and grains we eat. Whatever we are taking as a food, the undigested part will call fibers and roughage. It has no nutritive values, but it adds much to the food and satisfies appetite. That means it helps in digestion, it helps in regular stools, and it also avoid constipation. Understand? So main work of fibers are helps in digestion, regular stool, and avoid constipation. There are two types of fibers. First one is soluble fiber and second one is insoluble fiber. So soluble fiber means it is dissolved in water easily, but insoluble fiber cannot dissolve in water. The soluble fibers, the work is it reduces the blood sugar and cholesterol, amount of cholesterol in our body. But insoluble fibers that cannot be dissolved in water, and it gives relief from constipation. Understand, student? So altogether we can say fiber is helpful in decreasing the heart disease and preventing certain types of cancers also. Understand? Then next one is water. Water is plays a very vital role in our body. Water plays a significant role in the, that means I can say transportation of nutrients to different parts of our body and excretion of the waste product. Water is helpful for transporting the nutrients to different parts of the body and collect the waste product, and it helps the excretion of the waste product. It is also helpful to regulate the body temperature also. Our body loses approximately 2% of our body weight as a water. Understand? So we can regain it by taking the juice, by taking the vegetables, tea, soap, and milk, etc. This type of food items we are taking where much amount of water is there, and we can compensate the water whichever is loses every day. Understand? That is the work of water. Then color compounds. Color compounds means for making the food more attractive, more delicious, we add some color pigments to it. Already some foods are enriched or with attractive colors like fruits and vegetables. They have attractive colors. But some foods are there, animal products are there, they are dull, monotonous shade. Understand? So plant derives color to make the food colorful and delicious. But using color compounds, that is a certain limit. Excess of everything, uses of this type of components, that is not good for our health, that is harmful. Understand? So the major plant derives colors are orange, green, blue, red, and cream color. These are the works of color compounds. Then flavor compounds. Flavor are also derived from both nutritive and non-nutritive component of food. So these are whatever is given in non-nutritive components of diet: fiber, water, color compounds, flavor compounds, and plant compounds. they are not nutritive. They do not give any types of nutritive value to our body, but making our foods more delicious, attractive, understand, and colorful. We are using this type of compound, but these compounds are used very little quantity, and excess of use this type of compounds, that is harmful for our health. So students, we have discussed about this thing, nutritive components of diet and non-nutritive components of diet. I hope you must understand it. And one thing I must say you students, the online classes is not equal with the regular classes wherever we are doing in our schools, understand. So there is some lacking part is there, whatever shortcomings are there, we will confirm it after reopening the school. So today we are discussing about nutritive components of diet and non-nutritive components of diet. Okay, in the next class we will discuss about BMI, understand. So wait for the next class. Have a good day.